Hello everybody, Film Trigger here. My name is Stevie Cade, and just a few episodes ago, we celebrated our 200 subscribers in a video where we asked you to leave a comment below of what video you want to see. Well, one of the comments we got was a trigger-happy friend by the name of Cedric De Decker. Or Cedric De Decker. De Decker? De Decker? Either way. This kid, he follows me on Twitter and like damn near shares everything that I post. So thanks for that, man. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate your support. And he asked us, how would your Spider-Man / Venom universe look? Well, that is a very good question because I've actually had this theory for quite some time. And it seems to be a theory that's catching on now. But before we dive into that deep theory, I think this question pretty much stems off of Tom Holland's Spider-Man leaving the MCU. And after thinking about it, that is a very good thing because I do want to see Tom Holland continue in Sony's universe that they're creating with Venom. And here's why. Number one, Disney was not using Tom Holland to his full potential at all. They kept him childish, very young, which is cool. That's what people wanted for the MCU, and that worked for them. But you know, in Infinity War, it seemed like he was acting a little too childish. That innocent, sure thing, Mr. Stark. He wasn't really progressing as a character. He was just staying the same kid that he was before Tony Stark got a hold of him. Then they tried to twist Sony's arm by shoehorning him into the MCU to be Iron Man's replacement. I am 100% certain that Far From Home was only written the way it was to try to intimidate Sony. Disney got cocky, they thought they held all the cards, and Sony said, hey, actually you have more to lose than we do. We can bring him over to our universe where everybody wants him back anyway. You guys had your fun, he did the thing, he did your stuff. It's time for him to come back home. And I am 100% ready for that because Tom Holland is a good actor, and I think Sony can use him to his full potential. So, bringing him in to the Venomverse, we're going to see a really cool story arc with him. We're going to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man go from this innocent kid from Queens who's just trying to do the right thing. You know, he goes out, does his whole thing, becomes the superhero, becomes an Avenger. Now it's time for him to be like, okay, we can actually have him hone down, come back to his roots a little bit, and you can make that part of the story arc. Not only that, but make it darker with Venomverse and introduce him into a Venom movie. And this will start the pace of watching Tom Holland's Spider-Man go from this innocent kid to a much darker, more seasoned Spider-Man. Even though they tried to do it with the Tobey Maguire trilogy, the arc was a little too sudden. I think this will be a very good transition to watch him evolve into a more grittier Spider-Man. You know, have him earn that gritty Spider-Man that the Amazing Spider-Man series tried to do. You know, he didn't quite earn the grittiness yet. You know, we didn't get to watch him go from squeaky, Disney toy to, brooding Sony character. But we get the chance to see that now. And also, now that he's back at Sony, we can bring back the older characters. I definitely think Tom Holland's Spider-Man should be the Spider-Man for Sony's universe for now. I think he should be what leads into Miles Morales actually leading the live-action Spider-Man / Venom universe. An idea that I would have is bring in this multiverse, make it a 1 or 2 part movie, where you bring back Tobey Maguire, you bring back Andrew Garfield, and they all are doing things with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, with Venom, bring in the Sinister Six, or what characters you can of Sinister Six, tie in Morbius, have a full-fledged live-action Spider-Verse. Have it to where, the other 2 Spider-Man go back to their universe, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man eventually passes away or moves on, or something happens to him, and steps up Miles Morales, who will be the Sony's Spider-Man universe leader, along with Tom Hardy's Venom. Now, when it comes to the story of what happened in Far From Home, how are they going to continue that? That's Disney's problem. Sony can write something easy, just like, didn't happen. Dream sequence, who knows? Or just completely ignore it. Whichever one. Disney's the one that's going to have a hard time because they really thought they had all the cards, and they didn't. Sony had the upper hand, and Disney just got spanked hard by Sony. They might come to an agreement, but I kind of hope they don't. but that's neither here nor there, above my pay grade. So there you go, Cedric De Decker. There's what I want from the Spider-Man / Venom universe. I appreciate you so much for being a trigger-happy fan and watching our videos, sharing our content. Thank you so much. Now, also, we had a request from Film Gob, wants me to rank my favorite movie soundtracks. And that one's going to take a little bit more homework, a little bit more time, but it's going to come. What do you guys want from the Spider-Man / Venom universe? Or do you want Spider-Man to go back to the MCU? Let me know in the comment section below. And while you're hanging out down there, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell ding thing so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay trigger happy, my friends. Peace.
Couldn't stop him. Neither could I. Lost the kid. That's what we lost.